we're back again. We're out tonight for a permission camp on some woodland quite local to home. It's the night before New Year's Eve, so New Year's Eve. It's extremely mild, so we're just going to camp on the floor. We're going to bivvy bag and a tarp, and that's it. As you can tell, I haven't got anything with me, no bag. I've dropped all that off, left my car and walking back to it now, so we'll see you when we're back at the woodland. Here we are in the big deciduous woodland. Some massive trees. All this, where do we go? So yeah, I've had permission in this woodland for nearly a year now. I've hammocks in here a few times, and me and my partner we stayed up here for her first ever wild camp. As you can see, it's quite a vast bit of woodland. So I'm just going to go and look for somewhere quite flat, quite out the way. See what we can find. I think I've found my spot for the night. I'm going to stay up this is sort of the northwest end of the woods. Some fields just out the back, so I might get the drone out shortly. I'm going to put a ridgeline between these two trees and set up a tarp shelter. It's working off something like an A-frame. But there's been a big hare just run out in front of me. I can hear some buzzards. Previously up here when we've camped, we've seen 4 or 5 deer, badgers, foxes, so it should be a nice night. I can't believe how still it is. Right, we'll get set up. Finally got set up after a bit of messing around. Somehow all my ridge line and my guy ropes and everything all got tangled up, even though I only put them all neatly in the bag an hour ago. So that's it. We've got the British Army bivvy bag with the British Army Arctic sleeping bag, Climate V blow-up mat underneath, and a Thermarest on the floor. Got some Northern Monk for later on. And that's about it for me tonight. I've got a jet boil with a couple of ration packs. Other than that, that's me for the night. I'll bring you back later. Right, so we're just starting to lose a bit of light now. When I bring the camera down to sort of ground level, you can see it's quite dark. You can still make things out, it's better with the eye. So this is what we've got for tea tonight. Chicken, sausage and beans. So my plan was to not have a fire at all tonight. So we've brought out the jet boil. Pretty bad lighting down there. Just letting some water boil and we'll get some tea on the go. I couldn't pack evidently 100% without luxury, so I will show you. I did bring a chair with me. But I'm allowed to do that when I'm quite close to home and quite close to the car. As you can hear, the pheasants are out. My tea's about ready now. It's been in the oven for 5 or 6 minutes. Probably a little bit early to be eating, but it feels like it's later than it is. Well, I've just looked at the time, it's 4:10. I've had to move inside because it started to rain, so I'm now sat, where's my light? Under the tarp. 4:10. It's going to be a long dark night. I'll enjoy this and I may come back later. It's now 4:30 and I can't see a thing without my lights. Don't know if you can hear on the camera, but it is raining now as well, so I'm sat under the tarp and I've just cracked open this Northern Monk Death Star 12% chocolate, peanut and caramel, and it is absolutely divine. So I'm going to sit here and drink this. I've got a bit of a book to read later on, and yeah, hopefully just get back into bed and get off to sleep. I'll bring you back in the morning, but I don't think much else is going to happen tonight, so from me and the Dark Star, good night at 4:30. Right, well, it's the middle of the night. Unfortunately, I've had to pack all my gear up. Not been feeling very good. Oh. I've definitely walked the wrong way. That's a field. It's crazy how your sense of direction goes when you can't see where you're going. Could be a while trying to get out of here. Yeah, couldn't sleep, couldn't get relaxed, couldn't get comfy. I was sweating. Oh, it was terrible. Terrible headache. So now we're just trying to find our way back out. Go down to the car. It's not very often I fail on a camp, but unfortunately this is one of them times. See you later. Right, so we're back in the car now. Back in the car, middle of the night. Yeah, a bit disappointed I didn't manage to stay out all night, but something just wasn't right tonight, so I'm going to go home and get my head down for the rest of the night. Yeah, no walk-offs. We'll try and get out again soon.